not a baby. What are you talking about? All right.
Yeah, I just put him down. So
put him down. You're little.
You need to have that conversation with Taint. I just put him down.
They're
sending us audio files of him fighting with sweet little Frankie. Oh, we love her so much, though.
All right, we are live.
We are live. Good evening, and welcome on back in. How's it going, guys?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let me turn on the comments.
Looks a little different because we have the one and only, my coworker, a bit of a mentor. Let's be real honest. It's Cruz.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Cruz. Yeah,
I'm a fan of you guys. This is a trio. This is nice.
Yeah, well, it's we do not have Taint right now. He's trying to put his daughter down to sleep. He sent us audio of her screaming in the background,
which would make some great content, but we're just worried about how that's going to play. But in honor of Taint, I lit some incense, as you can see, sort of limp. And that is in honor of Taint. Hopefully it's going to put out the bad spirits. Kind of the thing about KAOS is it happens at night. And so shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, literally.
So we're waiting. Taint may still join us, but we got Cruz. And it's fine. I love Cruz.
Oh,
dude, I love you guys. I just put my son down too, so I totally feel Taint's pain right now. So
yeah,
maybe you can tell him how to do it when he gets on. Maybe give him a couple of tips.
Dude, schedule.
Is the old bourbon on the gums thing still a thing, or is that not happening as much anymore?
Oh, it's vodka. You know,
I mean, fighting weight, right?
Yeah, fentanyl if you're around here, so you know.
There you go. And they don't have teeth yet, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, see, it's perfect. We worry about them losing any teeth. It's perfect.
Yeah, these are jokes, people. Okay,
yeah,
don't be turning anybody into anything. These are just jokes.
Randy saying, "What up, Cruz?" It's a Randy to Randy contact right there.
Yeah, we just synced. This is weird.
Caleb says he's got a tip for him. Oh boy. Our viewers can span the gamut, but Cruz, you have been. I think Terry was on the air when radio was new. I think Edison made that first call to him. Like,
I think so. Yeah, I think I've seen a lot of radio.
But coming in second place, you have been on the radio for a lot of years, and you've been a fantastic fucking mentor to me on Q92.9 102. You were so gracious, so nice. You welcomed me in. You weren't a dick about anything, and you made it.
Not yet.
No, you could have been. Like, you'd be like, "Oh, who's this old buck?" And you've been so nice and taught me so much. So, do you want to tell the rest of the KAOS world like how you started on radio and all that stuff? And maybe Terry can be like, "I remember that."
You know, I actually met Lex and Terry before I even worked in radio. So, yeah,
it's been a good ride. Dicks.
No, you guys were super cool. It was one of those Q102 things where we bring you guys in and we'd all hang out together. So yeah, that was pre-radio. Thanks for the kind words, Uli. I mean, they keep letting me come in the door, so they haven't fired me yet. So I don't know what that's about, but you know, I keep
a tall cardboard box in the back of my truck for the day they tell me to get out of theirs.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. Yeah, I've got a couple under my desk just in case. But no, it's weird. I actually, my journey into radio was very different than most people. I listened to Q102 when it first came on the air, and I was a big fan. Went to rock concerts and stuff. But I actually applied randomly through Facebook. They posted that they were looking to hire, and I was like, yeah, you know, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. It's never going to happen, right? And sure as shit, they actually called me in, interviewed, and then I had to do a couple air checks, and then it was.
So did you do radio before?
No, I was just a fan of rock radio and rock music, so it's weird, right?
Terry, so go ahead, Terry.
I was gonna say it's that's pretty. Maybe you're on the tail end of it, but that's pretty normal for the people that I know in radio. They love the music. They love the radio station. They got to know somebody there. They went out on remotes. Next thing you know, they're on late at night. And it's just the way it is, the way it was. I went to college for it, but they wouldn't let me on my college radio station because I didn't have a good enough radio voice.
It worked out.
It did work out.
So when you did your air checks, were you like shaking like a dog shit in beach pits, or what? Dude,
I was, Randy.
No,
I was shitting my pants, dude, because I had to learn from Shadow. Shadow was like who taught me everything, and I was terrified. So
I love Shadow.
thankfully,
so
she's really sweet behind the scenes. So yeah.
Did she try to scare you at all?
Oh yeah, she's very intimidating on purpose, but
Oh, good,
you know,
good for
we
her.
got through it. So yeah, you know,
And
she has
and you
to.
still have the bug.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Doing it every day. You got great guys like Uli you get to work with that you never know what's going to happen in our group text. So
yeah, so we had a bit of a thing.
Yeah, we did.
Terry, I sent it to you as well. We had a bit of an underwear scare in the studio today.
I saw this actually on the station's Facebook page too.
Sometimes you just need an underwear scare to get you through the day.
You know, there's nothing worse than being home and shifting out of radio mode into homework mode. And you get a text from your radio comrades that say, why the fuck is there a pair of underwear on the floor of the studio?
Dude, I was like, well, are those mine? Are those like what's going on? And then I was like, oh no, those are not mine. So
dude.
And
so probably back in the old days of radio, it'd been like, oh yeah, some shit went down here.
Yeah.
But
not in these days, no.
Yeah, I used to work with a guy in San Jose at this radio station called KOME.
Yeah.
And don't touch that dial, it has come on it. That we actually would say that. And
that's fantastic.
And I was part of the morning show, and there was a guy that worked late at night, and he's passed away now. Dennis Erectus was his name.
Nice.
And you'd walk in the morning, and you'd look on the studio floor. It had this really tight, hard carpet. You'd walk, and you would look, and he would take a Sharpie and put an X on the floor in the spot where he did a girl that night.
Oh my God.
That floor was filled with X's.
That is legendary, right there.
That is.
Those are the
Hopefully that's still on the floor.
That station's even gone now, which is sad.
I just carpeted right over it, you know.
Yeah.
I got into the fire service after the tailboarding was over, you know, riding on the back of the fire engine. We still had the open back cabs, and there was seatbelts were kind of optional. So there was some good times, but I always feel like I get in on the game as it's ending. So like the stories you two can probably tell to me, like I remember somebody sent me a picture of a mixing board and it just said, please don't do cocaine on the mixing board. It gets in between the sliders.
Yeah. I've seen that sign in the bathroom before too. Like, please do not do coke in the bathroom. So, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
This is a great question right here from Max Class. What's the thing you three miss most about the old days and welcome most about the newest iteration of radio? For me, the old days was last year, so I have nothing to contribute here.
The old days for me is a weird thing because for me, you used to be able to predict what a radio station was going to do.
Yeah.
You used to know if they're going to change format. You used to know if they're going to hire somebody. You used to figure the whole thing out. And then it got to and which gave you kind of an advantage. You know, you knew whose ass to kiss.
Exactly.
You knew all that kind of stuff. And then out of nowhere, everything's a mystery now. Everything is a mystery to me. So, and that's the stuff that I kind of miss. I miss kind of feeling like I had some say in it. But what I like now about it is almost that. I've been challenged right now with all the new rules and the new technology and everything else to try to find a way to be funny again or to try to find a way to come up with bits. And right now I'll be honest, we're in a challenging time. We're trying to learn new bits. We're having meetings off the air about coming up with new ideas, which, you know, I'm happy to say we're doing. We are about to unleash some stuff.
Very cool.
But it's been a weird time.
How about you,
Cruiser? The same way. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just you can't really predict it. You started
on Q, right? And then you went to country for a while, but then you came back. It was like the prodigal son, because that's right when I started. When you came back, you're like, you know, Cruz is coming back, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't know.
You're like, who the fuck is that? Like,
he's the king. He drives a Tesla, so he's kind of badass. Stay out of his way and don't bother.
Oh Lord. No, I just miss it sounds weird, but I miss like promotional items just laying around at the station, like CDs and weird shit the band would send to promote an album or, whatever they were in town for. I miss stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Terry's right. It's hard to predict what's going on. Like, I've talked to it with you, Uli. It's like, it's hard to gauge. Like sometimes I feel like, yeah, we're doing really good. And then other times it's like, I have no clue if anybody's even listening. I know they are, but it's like, it's just hard to gauge what, if what you are doing is really reaching people. And the way they do the rating system is an absolute joke. Like it is such a fucking joke. Like
it's a joke. And I think that all the phone calls too, there was a while technology, people like listening on their phones now, and it's like, it's really strange and it's kind of limited phone calls. So you have to try to find a way to make that work. And I don't know if you guys are noticing that, but we definitely are.
Yeah, we're seeing it. We kind of move more to like the texting, which has been more interactive. People just like to text anymore, but yeah, we're seeing that too.
I've got this crew on the request hour, and Cruz has one as well. So if you're coming in on Terry's links, which is where all 12 of you are from, so Lex and Terry is on the station that Cruz and I are on, which is Q92.9, used to be Q102. I come on right after Lex and Terry from 10 to 3, and then Cruz comes on from 3 to 7, right? There's 7 or 8.
Correct. And then the boss comes on.
And then the boss, Lady Leslie, comes on. But we use simple texting. And so I have a request hour, so does Cruz. And I've developed this really cool relationship with about a dozen people. And then I label them in our texting thing. It's just some behind the scenes bullshit. And it's like, Ron the welder, Rob the cable guy, Aaron the killer. There was, for a while, I think I told you this, Terry, I was getting phone calls from the Federal Medical Center for Prisoners from some dude named John. He was telling everyone I was working for the CIA, which was great content. And then Leslie, the boss, got so pissed because I didn't record any of it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was just me and John. He was like, I know you work for the CIA, but can we hear the new Bush? I'm like, I don't know if it's up yet. He's like, Cruz said it was up. I'm like,
well, I'm interested.
I'm playing it. So.
I am interested in, hey, Aaron, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. I'm interested in this texting thing because this is how little I know. My wife the other day, I was complaining about the phone calls, and my wife goes, why don't you just have people text in? I go, nobody does that.
You'd be shocked. They do. They love it.
They do. Yeah.
Okay.
We use it for giveaways. Yeah. Like it's really big on giveaways. So.
All right,
Speaking of giveaways, tonight's episode, we do have a sponsor tonight, Terry and Cruz.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Highland Butter. They're only our sponsor because I bought it. But I thought tonight we could talk about it's Highland Salted Butter. And why would we have them as a sponsor? Well, that's because Terry hosts a podcast dedicated to butter. So I thought perhaps we could talk about that. But I got this out of the fridge. I'll probably have to put it back before it starts melting. But nonetheless, Highland Butter. For the good times.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks for the plug, by the way. The Butter Show on YouTube. All right, there you go.
All right, there it is. I just thought we just make up sponsors here, Cruz.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So do I.
There's been the Boba Fett Lego toy that sponsored us one week.
Oh,
that was pretty great. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting for me coming in late on the game. You guys are talking about like the changing game of it. And since I don't know anything, it's kind of like a beautiful catastrophe because I break shit all the time, but I don't know. And then like I do stuff and they're like, well, you don't have a vocal coach and you don't have this and that. I'm like, they just kind of hired me. And if you don't like it, that's okay. I can walk away. And it seems to work well as long as you're relating to people. And Terry, I think that's one of the things you do best. I mean, and I'm not just, it's like having people, this interaction, even here, like, here we go. Andrew, Butter Podcast. Like you have
podcast.
If people feel like they're connecting to someone, that's what they miss. Well, I read on the air the other day, Cumulus is filing for chapter 11 again. And
they all do that.
And one of the things they said in the article was like, these large corporations are going away from getting rid of local radio hosts. And that's a big deal. So I'm super stoked. Midwest has been great because we're all local down here and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we got the good interaction with you guys, Terry. So
yeah. I'll say this, we love being on, this is not ass kissy thing, but we really feel like we're part of it. You know, it's
Oh, you are.
we had these consultants come on one time when we first got syndicated, and they said, don't say where you're calling from, where people are calling in from. Don't talk about your affiliates. Don't talk about anything like that. You have to be global. You have to. And Lex and I said, yeah, I don't think so. The next day we went on going, we can't wait to be in Jacksonville tomorrow. We can't wait to be in Springfield. You know, the cruise in Springfield. And we just included everybody. And it was a really good decision on our part because we are part of the radio station. You know, we do feel like we're part of the radio. And a lot of syndicated shows aren't.
Yeah,
no,
the
not at all. I mean,
Classic.
look at that's what I was going to say, Luli. The Subpar Classic's a huge event.
And all these people, like, you've connected with them, and all they really want to do is meet you guys because it's like they hear you every day or whatever. They all think they have a shot with Sarah, whatever their motivations
they
are.
do. And they do.
They do. Okay. They do. Especially if you're a pilot right now. Anyway, so saying along those lines, no, but I think people really treasure that. Like, I had somebody, the guys that installed my fireplace from HMI Fire, you'll appreciate this, Cruz. They're like, yes, you're the guy that's on the radio. I'm like, okay. And they're like, you know Lex and Terry? I'm like, yeah, fucking coolest dudes I know. And they're like, is there any way we could meet Sarah? Of course, because they're just they're enjoying that. I'm like, yeah, come on out in September, man. There's a meet and greet. And they're like, this is the coolest shit. And those moments are priceless to me. It's just being able to connect about that.
Yeah. You know? It's all about, and that's where podcasting and this stuff we're doing right here cannot hold a candle to radio.
Yeah.
You know, even though I play around with podcasts and YouTube shows, that's just because I'm bored. That's just because I have nothing else to do. I don't have kids. My wife's busy and I've got a very active brain and I just love throwing crap against the wall and just having fun. And in the meantime, people go, you're failing. No, I'm not. I'm learning about things. I'm having fun. Yeah. But radio, you know everybody in town. You get to meet everybody. You get, you have this camaraderie with the people that you work with. You know, when I worked at this radio station in Santa Barbara called K-Tide, great radio station. And it was a magical time for all of us. There was no jealousy on the staff. There was no competition. We all supported each other's dreams and everything else. And we are all still friends today. It's fantastic.
Awesome. I would say Q has that. I mean, the whole Midwest family has that on the radio side. It's like everybody's super supportive. And again, like I said, Cruz is like, he's a big deal. Him and Scott Stapp hang out. They go together.
We sit with our arms wide open, bro.
Yeah, they do arms wide open all the time. But he has been just, if you want to lift other people up, like I have been very, very lucky. And I know other people don't have the same experiences at other places, but man, as long as they keep sending me that paycheck of sorts every couple of weeks, I'm just thrilled to be there. Like, it is really fun. So
yeah, it is. It's a great gig.
As long as I get my minimum wage check, I'm good, baby. So
yeah,
Oh, right here we got Izzy, the pool guru. This is one of the blue collar break time request guys. I love Izzy, man.
Nice.
Yeah, even though he's linked in on Terry's side. Yeah, that's very cool. So these are actually what I'm talking about.
Hey, Izzy, how you doing, buddy?
He's like, yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I just want to talk to Terry.
Yeah. And there's this other guy up here, Jeff. He has
some inside information.
He is a terror. This guy. He's in our sudden death thing afterwards, and he wreaks havoc. We've had people cancel sudden death because of him.
Oh shit!
Because he just terrorizes them.
Does he threaten them, or what's going on?
I don't know. People got thin skin. I find him funny personally.
Yeah, I like that.
They quit the show.
I like it a lot.
They just go home crying. So tell me this, Cruz. This is for our. Izzy giving me a little bit of a bone here. All right, thank you, my man. The pool guru.
Nice.
So we've talked a little bit about this, but you do have to seem some unhealthy man crush on Scott Stapp, and you guys basically have a friendship now. How did that start? Because I know Terry's so connected to bowling. From everyone from Bowling from Soup to to riding with the Blue Angels. Terry's got it all in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm not that stature yet. I'm trying to get there, but no, I think you mean Gavin Rossdale of Bush, by the way, not Scott Stapp. I've met Scott Stapp a few times. He's super nice, but yeah.
I'm not a DJ on a rock station. Never mind.
You know what? If you talk to Gavin, tell him that D has a crush on him.
I mean, everybody does, right?
Well, we were backstage at a thing in where was it? Pensacola. They used to do this great concert on the beach in Pensacola. And Lex and I mean, D and I think Lex was there too. We were all standing backstage getting ready to bring up acts. And Gavin Rosdale comes up and stands in between me and D. And D was like, oh my God, I want to screw this guy. Still talks about him to this day.
Can I say right now, there was a demonstration.
That brought the show to a halt.
There was a demonstration right there of the class act that Cruz is. He could have been like, "No, you idiot. That's not."
That's what the group text is for.
I know. Oh boy, that thing's killer. You talk about needing a thick skin, but no, that's why Cruz is a class act, because he didn't just say, "Hey, fuck face." That's Creed. I'm talking about Bush. Jeez,
well, I mean, he kind of did, but in a classy way. Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
You're still learning.
As Howard Stern's having him on.
Oh wow,
he's blown up.
Yeah, he's full of shit.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's what you need to know about this guy.
You were talking about those shouting out local stuff, Cruz. This is kind of interesting. I think it'd be a fun trip. I've proffered this more than once. So Terry, we have this van, okay, that belongs to the radio station. They've gotten rid of every other vehicle just about. They've got this one van that it doesn't even have its own backup camera. It's like an aftermarket deal. It's just a cord going to the back, an old camcorder. This thing, like, you can move the wheel like 30 degrees before a turn happens. It's a fucking death trap. And I love it.
I think it's like it's from the year 2000. And we still have it in there.
Yeah, it's in
and
heavy
it won't start.
No, it won't start, won't stop.
Yeah.
But I think Terry's talked about like when they go to South Dakota or North Dakota.
Hey Josh, go ahead. Sorry. Say
no. But anyway, I just think it'd be really cool to go to another station from our station when they make a visit. I think that'd be a lot of fun, right? Like just sort of bringing the whole radio community together. Wouldn't that be fun?
I like that. That would.
I mean, you have a small child. I doubt that's going to be possible.
Yeah, I can't do shit anymore, boys. So the fact that I'm even getting to do this is a miracle. So,
and how is your lovely wife? I love her. She's great.
She's sitting on the couch over there. So yeah, she's doing fantastic.
Tell her hi for me. I love her.
Terry says hi. He loves you. Instead, I'll call you later.
I've walked 3 times tonight.
Yeah.
I come into the station in the mornings, and I remember having that look as a new dad too. How's it going? Is it day or night? Fuck, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's great though.
It's got to be rough, especially with the people don't realize how much hours you guys put in and how many different roles you have on your radio stations. Yeah. And I just hope that people do realize the dedication you guys have and everything else. I get out of stuff just because I get to go, I got to get up at 3 a.m. or 2:30. What do you think? I can't go out tonight, that type of crap. But you guys got to do it all.
Well, that's all Cruz because he produces stuff. Let me just tell you, I'm gonna blow his horn a little bit. Take that as you will, out of context. But it's been a while. NASCAR called him the other day, and he's gonna poo-poo this. Okay, he's like, yeah, they wanted me to go up to the Kansas Speedway and get a VIP tour and talk to the #1 driver, but I got a kid, man. Fuck off. And they're like, okay, well, can we have him call in? And he's like, I guess. And he pulled some badass shit with the top tier driver. And that's when I knew, I'm like, I'm in the company of a real fucking pro. I'm just over here going, bleh, 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 saying that Bush is with Scott Stapp and Creed is with Gavin. I don't know.
Are you a big NASCAR fan?
I am. Yeah, I've been since I was a kid. So, but yeah, it was just like they called me last minute to go up to Kansas City. And I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, just call me. So we did the interview at the station. So
yeah, Lex and I had this NASCAR moment where looking back on it now, it seems like it was one of the cooler things that's ever happened to me in radio.
Yeah.
And I didn't know the guys or anything like that. Do you know what's Mark Martin and Jeff Burton?
Oh, yeah.
So we were out in Dallas and they came to one of these live remotes we were doing, and we were supposed to race them on in go-karts.
Oh, cool.
And so me and Lex, Mark Martin and Jeff Burton out on the track, and everybody's watching. And I'm in the lead. I'm kicking ass. I'm like, this is great. And I think it was Mark Martin, one of the guys, Jeff Burton, whoever was right behind me. And I'm going to win this thing. And at the last second, he just touches my back wheel. And I go sliding into the wall, and they're dying. It seems like they had it planned the whole time.
The old pit move right there.
Yeah.
They got us. It was really fun. That was a good time.
I've been begging Cruz to take me to one of his NASCAR events because he knows everything that's going on. And of course, I don't know shit except hurry up and turn left. And,
I mean, that's the gist of it. So you got most of it down. So, I think
it'd be a lot of fun.
Drunk. It's super hot. So drink lots of beer.
All these ideas seem amazing.
And then stay out of the way because there's cars coming back and forth. So you gotta stay out of the way. But it's
by the way, that's general, radio advice for anything. Just drink lots of beer. You'll be fine.
And if you're out late, just don't go to bed. Just stay up.
Stay up. You got this. Cups of coffee. Complain about it a little bit, but keep your head high, keep your energy up, and then go home and sleep.
Oh man,
exactly.
I love it. One of these days we're going to be able to do that. Well, Cruz, I don't want to keep you too late. I know it's a late night for you, and you got kiddos, and I want to respect that time. But I really appreciate your being able to come in here and give us some insight. I'm telling you, Cruz is. If there's a mentor that I have down there at Q929, it's Cruz, because the dude's an absolute pro, and it's a real. And I'm not just saying that, man. I just appreciate how kind you are, because at the end of the day, it's how we treat each other, and I'm grateful for it.
Here's the deal, man. You come in with an attitude and thinking you're, better than everybody else in the room, you're going to get weaned out quick. So I've seen it before. And I mean, just be cool. I mean, we should all be thankful to be able to do this for a living.
Exactly.
We get paid to do it, and we get to basically hang out with our friends, which is super cool. We get, become friends with guys like Lex and Terry. And, at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. You got to respect that. So, and really, man, it's always been in you. It's just coming out now. You're like, your personality is perfect for radio. So it's a nice
I'm an idiot that leaves his fucking underwear on the floor in the studio. Yeah.
That's perfect though. That is the most amazing video content that you could ever come up with. So we're going to live off that for the rest of the week.
Yeah. It should be a billboard.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a whole ongoing thing about me not keeping my pants on, which we can get into at some point, but I basically have a reputation for lower half nudity. I don't know what's going on.
It's fantastic.
You get to an age and you don't care anymore. I kind of felt like saying, like, you motherfuckers are lucky I wear pants to work anymore.
It's getting hot soon. So.
Oh, looky here. Looky. Late in this bitch, coming in real hot.
Here comes Tank Terrific right now.
Oh, man, Tank. Hey, how do you like your replacement? Better looking? He's got a kid, too. No complaints about that.
Tank got a haircut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
We're going to have to get rid of you.
Okay.
His voice changed, too.
Third time I've heard that this week.
So Cruz.
Hold on a second.
Tank needs some advice real quick, and I loved what you say because I'm going to bust him on. I don't think he's a good father.
Oh shit!
So, what's your key to making your kid go to sleep at the right time?
Schedules, man. But it's hard. It's hard as fuck, man. Like last night, we didn't get him to bed till about 10 o'clock. So
yeah,
it didn't go well. But
it's 10 now. See,
what am I popping off about? I have a friend who the kid's like 5 and is still wearing diapers.
5?
I mean, I'm 51 and wear them.
I mean, yeah, Uli's like in his 50s. So
that's true. That's a good point. You need to.
I leave my underwear on the floor in the station.
Yeah, what's going on with the infamous underwear? I mean, is HR involved? Is it you that did it, Uli?
We don't have HR, but we are why I'm going to have HR.
They are your size underwear, aren't they?
Oh, it was absolutely my underwear. And
Yeah, it was.
yeah, so should we put the video up? Anyway, yeah, so I get a text real quick to recap. I do my shift. I go switch into school mode, being all serious for half a second. And I get a text in our group text, which is literally Thunderdome. Like nobody's safe in there. Cruz is because he's not offensive, but we are all just roast the fuck out of one another in that thing. Mostly Tyler. But
Yeah, poor Tyler.
Leslie's like, what the hell is this? Why are there chonies on the floor of the studio of Q92.9? And everyone's like, oh, first thing, Mike the intern, the boss is like, Uli, period. No, period. Everyone jumps on my shit because if something breaks in the station or the studio, it's usually me. True story. Yeah. The engineer hates me so much. And he really does. He's on my shit list. Anyway.
That's kind of a you earn that. You know, that's the thing. We all go through that with those
apparently
guys.
dropping trowel behind the station will get him all fired up. So yeah.
By the way, just so you know, little tip, those are the guys you need to be the buddies with the most.
I am trying so
That
hard
is a fact.
Yeah, but he's like, I look past all the hardcore Trump stuff. I look past all that because I know he knows everything. He's the gatekeeper. Like, and I try to be like, hey, how's it going, Corbin? And he's like, liberals. And, Trump's your president. Yeah, just I lost something.
Get a fucking job.
Yeah. I also get the radio station completely off the air using a telephone. So that's why, So
very powerful.
Anyway, long story longer, there was an investigation that I conducted. It didn't look good. And you know, when like a dryer sheet gets stuck in your pants or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, that thing just fell out. Apparently, I've been trucking around with a pair of underwear in my leg most of the morning.
Oh, okay. That's happened to me before, really. Don't feel bad. I went to Pilates. I had a pair of panties stuck to my mat. I threw it out, and a pair of my wife's panties come shooting out on the floor.
Pilates?
In Pilates. Luckily, the girls were like, "Oh, that happens to me all the time. Don't even worry about it." Everybody was like, "Nah, it's cool. Don't worry."
It's cool.
I would never go back again.
Video about it and be like, "Why is Uli's underwear on the floor?" And I'm wearing underwear, so I know it wasn't. And again, it wasn't like old school radio. Like I was down there with a bunch of ladies of the night. You know?
No.
Like
you're probably doing your request hour, weren't you?
I do like to not wear pants during that. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
You should rebrand it the Uli's pantsless request hour.
Bring back the naked lunch.
Kristen's naked lunch.
I'm telling you, make about 100 of those. Slap a logo on them, and it's an exclusive giveaway.
Well, what I did was I faced the camera and I just said, "Blue collar break time. The true panty droppers."
Nice.
Yeah,
dude,
so
it really invigorated the station. I could tell everybody was running around like it brought it up a whole level, a whole point level.
Oh yeah, when they can throw me up against the wall and roast me for a while, it really motivates the troops.
It makes us all feel pretty good, you know.
I'm a dipshit that gets thrown against the wall most of the time.
I feel so much better about myself after a good roast.
I feel like maybe back in the day.
Yes. That's why the king had a clown in his court, you know, because look at this silly clown. We're all doing better than him, this fool.
I don't think you give yourself enough credit, Mr. Clown.
Well, I mean, the clown played a role. Then he went home to his wife, and they're like, "How was it, honey, today?" Rough day at the office. You know, he's doing a job.
So now you're making drones for $7 million a year and disappear to the Middle East for a week at a time.
Not for a while.
So let me reenact a little thing. We had a talk that Lex and I had with Taint, and he could give you the answer that we gave him. Taint, I'm going to play the part of Taint, and you play the part of us. Okay, Taint?
Yeah.
Hey guys, when do I get to stop being the dumb guy on the show?
The day you quit, or your last day, or something
your
like
last
that.
day was the answer.
Well, your last day. It would be like Dale Earnhardt being like, "Hey, what if I came in second? Well, that'd be great. You is it your last day or You don't want to win anymore? That's why you're here, stupid.
That's
it
and
actually
Ricky
saved
Bobby
my life.
going, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it saved me a lot of grief and really like sped up the acceptance process.
No, you're super valuable and always have been.
Taint, now that you're here, I can put out the incense in your spirit. I was summoning you for a minute.
Is it not champa?
Hmm?
What fragrance?
Sandalwood for the good
Oh.
times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, Cruz, we don't want to keep you. If you want to hang out, we're totally cool with that. But
yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for having me, man.
I got that vibe real quick.
Thank you, bud.
Cruz, he has a family and a real job, so thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, he does. Thank you for your service, Taint. Where did Taint go?
Oh, there he is. I
there he is.
accidentally threw him out of the
Radio people, now that the numbers are so very little, they should be treated with the same respect as Vietnam people at this point.
You're
in radio? Thank you for what you do for the country, sir. Thank you.
That may be a little far, but I know where you're headed with that.
I do.
Like, these are the pros, man.
These are the last of the great ones.
Yeah.
They're not going to have honor flights for radio DJs.
No, they're not.
No, they're not going to send us to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and be like, yeah, thank you. Have a Air Force Amy taking us back on a DC-10. I remember when these microphones were live. Tanner, what's new, buddy?
Not much. Going back out to the Bay Area here for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Then I'm going to Iceland
for vacation.
For vacation, maybe a little extra some work. I'll do some work in there so I can write it off.
Is this the anniversary trip? Yeah.
Yeah, this is my 10-year anniversary today. I just tried to have some sex. That's why I'm in here.
Oh, well, happy anniversary. Where's your wife?
She's in sleep now.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Frankie went to bed 3 hours ago. He's been scheming ever since.
No, Frankie went to bed. My wife came in. She's like, how was it? I tried a little bit of initiation. She's like, nah.
Did you do like your hip thrusting dance that you're known for? Or?
She's been at TPC Sawgrass all day long, so she's beat.
That'll do it.
She's been horny-fied by all these golfers. It's like one of the top stops in the TPC tour, the
PGA Tour. Yeah, it's like it's huge. It's the Masters. It's TPC. It's the Players Championship. It's right up there.
Yep. There's like a couple 4 or 3 big TPC courses in the country. This is one of them.
Nice. So she's out there doing the real work. She comes home tired. You begin your mating dance, the ritual, whatever it is.
They just did a revamp of the Ponte Vedra concert hall, and they had an after associated concert there with some country guy, Tracy somebody.
Tracy Morgan.
Atkins or something.
Oh,
Trace
Atkins.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
If it's he's a cool
Tracy
guy.
Morgan Wallen. Yeah.
Tracy Morgan Wallen, you're pregnant.
Okay. I'm gonna get you pregnant.
I want to get you pregnant on a dirt road.
I only eat 5 cheese lasagna.
Tate, were you there when Tracy Morgan came in for Drunk Bitch Friday?
I think I missed him. I was off that day, but there was at the same time as him.
Oh God, what a day!
Changed it all, man.
He came in and he goes, "Oh, hey, everybody take their shirt off." So we're all sitting around taking our shirt off. And then we had all these girls coming in and he's like, "I want to buy your panties off." And he's buying panties off of girls. And then a couple minutes, like the last time we had him on, the next time we had him on was on the phone, like a month later. And he goes, "Don't ever tell anybody about that." He's going to get in trouble for
Terry, I just looked at the lineup. You're going to love this. Tonight, it was Robert Earl Keen.
Hell yeah. Our Robert Earl Keen Jr., he was my favorite. He inspired me in the music world, the Americana world, sorry.
Yes, big 90s Americana star. Then, March 20th, Wayne Newton.
Oh,
hell yeah.
March 25th, well, actually, Christopher Kingfish Ingram, who's a badass blues player, on the 22nd. Yep. Then the Bodines on the 25th.
The Bodines are still together?
The Bodines, dude. That's the one I knew you'd be into.
Well, one of the first songs I ever learned was Runaway by the Bodines on bass guitar.
Believe it or not, I'm more into the Wayne Newton.
Really?
Yeah. Is he going to talk about Beverly D'Angelo?
Oh,
Has to.
She's timeless.
I hate telling the stupid stories. I feel like Mr. Old Guy.
No, this is what we're here for.
But in Vegas, we got invited by Wayne Newton's record guy.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm trying to remember who was with me. It was me and one other person. And so we're sitting at Wayne Newton's show. And we're sitting at his table. And he's walking through the crowd with this shiny gold microphone. And he comes up to our table and he puts his hand on my shoulder and he's singing away and he goes, "What are you drinking?" And he goes, "Give him another drink." And it was so big. It was so cheesy. It was one of the coolest moments. I'm going, this guy knows how to live.
Hell yeah. Dude, that is badass. I love it.
Oh God. So Wayne Newton, that gold microphone. Woo. Get a picture.
Bodine's, Robert Earl Keen. And then what was the other one you said too? Was the
Christopher and Kingfish Ingram, the blues player.
I saw him with Samantha Fish, who's coming back to Springfield.
She's amazing too.
Oh, I'm in love with her.
I like my blues players real fat. If you're not fat, I ain't into it.
Really?
Well, welcome home, baby. I'm
rip.
fat.
I want to see you rip on the guitar. I bet you got some soul.
No, I'm a bass player, which means I just stand in the back and look bored, but rip out some funky shit once in a while.
Okay. Oh, nice. I like some funky shit.
Yeah, you would.
We should have a funk show.
So, let's how about how we do this next time around? We're doing, if we ever remember it, let's all bring in an instrument and jam.
Well, I got a drum kit in the basement.
I have a harmonica right here.
Fuck yeah. And you have your sex flute or whatever it is you put on
I threw that away.
Oh, okay. No more sex flute.
No, it didn't work.
Sex flute.
It got stuck after blowing on it for 10 years.
Could that be the title of your autobiography?
Oiled my flute.
Got stuck after blowing on it for 10 years.
That's it. Blowing on it for 10 years.
Blowing on it for 10 years. The Terry James story.
I love it.
The Terry James blowing on it for 10 years tour.
Hey, good night, Izzy. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow on the request hour. Very grateful. Izzy, the pool guru, man. I love this connection. Also, question from Caleb. Have any of you met Bootsy Collins? I can say no on my side.
No.
I have seen P-Funk, but I have never met Bootsy Collins.
Right on. I was fortunate enough to see. The one thing I didn't do is go see Chuck Berry in St. Louis before he passed away, because he was playing in his own little bar until he died, right?
Yeah,
which was a bucket list deal. But I did get to see BB King before he passed, and that was pretty cool. I mean, I think that was a bucket list one.
I went backstage with Bo Diddley when I was a kid, and he blessed me with the powers of the blues. And this is a true story.
Oh shit!
How did he bless you with it?
If I can recant the story, I danced like a fool up on stage with him, the first set of. Then they went to the back. He smoked a cigarette. The guitar tech took. He's like, "You crazy ass little white boy, man." I remember him telling me that. He signed a signature, which I still have his headshot on the glossy with the signature on it. And I went back out there and danced the second half. Best show I've ever had.
That is cool.
I've told you my dumb Chuck Berry story, right?
No, well, maybe him, but not me.
So this is in El Paso, and I worked there for just a couple months. They needed somebody to introduce Chuck Berry at this little it was like in a hotel conference room. And I don't know what it was all about. And the stage was just one step up.
Yeah.
And I'm there getting ready to introduce him. And he comes in and there's a band there. He comes in and he's never met the band. And he goes, "When I put my foot down, you stop." And he goes, "You got it?" And they went, "Oh, you got it, Mr. Berry." He goes, "Let's try it real quick." And he goes, and he puts the foot down, the band stops. He goes, "All right, thanks, guys." And he walks off stage. So I'm backstage getting ready to bring him up. And I didn't know what to say. I go, "Is there any special?" No one ever gave me any instructions at all. I go, "How do you want me to introduce you?" And he goes, "I don't care, man." And then he starts talking to me. He starts telling me how he was with
Did you go to the green room?
No, it was just backstage. It was back in this it was in a hotel, and it was underground, and his car was parked outside.
Oh yeah.
And then he goes, He goes, yeah, I gave Keith Richards a black eye a couple nights ago.
What
And he
the
starts
fuck?
telling me the story. So I get on stage, I introduce him, he does his thing, and I'm walking off backstage. He goes, yo, yo. And the show's over. And I said, right, he goes, I want to thank you, man, for doing a good job. And right then, somebody walks up to him with a envelope full of money, cash. And he goes through it, peels off $20 and gives it to me.
Hell yeah.
And then he had his guitar with him. That's all he had was a guitar. And he had a light blue Cadillac Seville, an old one. He throws the guitar in the trunk and drives off by himself.
No case or anything?
No, nothing. It was one of the coolest things it was one of the best flexes I'd ever seen in my life.
That is the most rock and roll fucking story I've ever heard right there.
It was so cool. I'm getting kind of goosebumps thinking about it because I'm not a big Chuck Berry fan. This is just something that I volunteer for everything at the radio station,
But without Chuck Berry, we have no Beatles.
I know.
We really have no rock and roll. It kind of stalls out with Elvis. And
yeah, I mean, I'm fully aware of what a legend I was talking to, but I didn't know what to do, but it was one of the coolest. I mean, he literally had his guitar in a case, popped the trunk, threw it in, gets in the car, and drives off into the midnight.
Looks her fucking into drive and says, adios, bitches.
I'm going to the next place.
And he was old then, right?
He was old then, yes.
I think he was born at 62 years old. I think he just never.
I got a picture of that night if you want to see it.
Yes, we do. Also, Caleb, no Rolling Stones either. Absolutely, dude. And Jeff the Menace, it was before the guy, they stole his music, Black Guy. Okay, well, it doesn't really make sense, but here we go. Yeah, that is one of the most rock and roll fucking stories I've heard.
Let me see if I can find that night. I got a picture with him with a bunch of other people. I'm trying to find it.
I know that he was important to the Rolling Stones, but I thought Little Richard was more of a Rolling Stone. I mean, especially on the lead singer. I mean, that's straight up Little Richard, right?
Yeah.
To me, whenever I see him, I'm like, he's just doing Richard. He's just doing Little Richard, who is amazing.
Little Richard, another icon, and yet another genre stolen from the black community, right? It's like the amount. Yeah, it's sorry. That's just
weird having a name like that and also being a black guy. It's because they're not little. They're big dicks. It's a real thing. I think.
Yeah, it's not micro Richard.
Yeah,
also, once again, tonight's sponsor, Highland Dairy with butter, 4 quarters salted. This is a shout out to Terry's show, The Butter Podcast. Make sure you're subscribing on YouTube.
Maybe I should sponsor this show.
In which Terry and the lovely and talented Sherry will tell you why you should get salted versus unsalted. What is 4 quarters anyway? And all the goodness comes with butter.
Man, yeah. I'm trying to find the picture. I don't know where it is.
Just a random plug. I just want to lift everybody up. Yeah. So you want to hear a really embarrassing story about me seeing BB King? So he came here to the Galois, and I went with some friends, and I thought he was playing out on stage, right? Like he came out doing all the stuff that, I'm like, man, he's not saying much, but still looks pretty good. Nah, that was just his guitarist. He looked just like him. Like that dude played for the first 10 minutes. I'm like, he ain't saying shit, but damn, he can play. And then all of a sudden, like BB King kind of hobbled out. They put him on one of those like walker chair sitting things. And then I'm like, oh, I am such a racist piece of shit for saying this. Yeah. But I swear to God, BB King had his doppelganger as his like rhythm guitarist. He's like, play my shit for a while. I'm tired. and then BB King came out and just fucking blew everyone away. I mean, he's BB King. Like he talks about Lucille, he talks about all that stuff, and you're just like, I am not going to get a chance to see something like this again. And it was just one of those moments where I was sober as hell, and I was just like, I need to make sure I'm absorbing this because this is a piece of culture that's going to go away.
So we've all been to a bunch of concerts, right? What's one of the coolest and the coolest entrances from any band you've ever seen.
Entrance?
Yeah. Here, I found the Chuck Berry picture.
Yes.
Hold on a second here.
I think BB King's was pretty damn awesome because I'm like, why does BB King keep on playing the same? Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, well.
Where the hell is it? I'm gonna put it up there for you guys.
I've ever.
I have one that really stands out, but go ahead.
There's a band, and then they're not a super famous band called Melancholy, okay, and it's kind of a punk band that was from the 90s. So they had this. Oh, there's the picture. Man, that's a good picture. He does look good there.
And there's the car. There's the car right there.
Yeah.
I never noticed it. That's the car. I was behind it, and he threw the thing in, and it was gone, man, into the midnight moon.
Dude, this picture tells 1,000 stories. Okay. There's Terry right there looking admirably, like he's like, this mullet is so impressed. Yeah, Chuck is looking so fly. The soul glow is hitting hard. I don't know who that is next to him, but that dude's also a cool motherfucker.
I know that guy. He was the PD of the station. His name was Nat Lamp. That other girl was probably just trying to get into her pants. That's why I'm probably staring over at her.
That's
the girl with the black
Jet
hair
Sneath right there. That's what that is.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the night. That's the night right there. Anyway, sorry, Tate. You were talking about
my band. They just had one really popular song, right? And it started off with, I don't know what it's called on the cymbal, Terry. You would know. It's just where you roll it like
paradiddle.
Paradiddle. So the song starts off with a paradiddle, right? And then it starts in like the all syncopated, like But they come out, that drummer, and I swear to God, he did the paradiddle for like 8 to 10 minutes while the it's just going. It starts off light, like the same repetition but light, and it just goes harder and harder. And he brings it up, and everybody's just like, it's getting to a boiling point, and the crowd's going crazy. The mosh pit's starting to go. You know who's going to play because you already know the song is going to go. And when the song finally goes off, it's just insane.
That sounds great.
Drinks are flying in the air.
And do you guys remember the band The Fix?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. So I have a song called Stand or Fall, and it starts off bing, bing. Then it goes doo, doo, doo. Then it goes bing, bing, doo, 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 doo. So the crowd it's in Santa Barbara. It's at the state at UCSB, sellout crowd. Everyone's there to see The Fix, and the lights are up. The lights are up. People are milling around, everything else. And the guys are on stage going, chuck two, they hear the drum, all that kind of stuff. And out of nowhere, with the lights still on, you hear bing, bing. And it's the guitarist standing out there. Then he goes, bing, bing, all by himself. Then the lights go boom. And then the singer comes up through the stage. Was the hands to the children. It was so cool. I was like, oh, that is awesome.
You thought they were tuning up, and all of a sudden it was
they were tuning up. When he did the bing, bing, everyone looked up like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yeah. And it was him.
I'd say mine was also in Santa Barbara. It was Mumford and Sons at the Santa Barbara County Bowl, which is a legendary venue.
Love it.
Bob Marley and the Wailers, one of their best concerts.
What
but it was
year
Mumford
was this?
This was been right when like Little Lion King was out. What was that? 08, 09, right around then.
You were still there then?
No, I flew back. To see some family. I was out here, and because my brother got Mumford and Son tickets, and it was I Will Wait for You. It's like it was just really quiet, and then just the synchronicity of the lights hitting right when the banjo and everything, which it was just super intense. I loved the band at the time. I came back home, and of course, my neighbor's like, Mumford and Sons is just Nickelback with banjos.
Oh,
like,
not true. I've met Ben from Mumford and Son and been to their studio in Brooklyn before, and it's badass.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Does Mumford have a son?
He doesn't. Yeah, he is.
I will give this to Marcus Mumford. He rocked the creepy mustache before the creepy mustache became cool. Like I remember looking at the band for the first time, being like, "That dude, really? He looks like kind of a perv." But he set the standard.
They're Brits, right? So You know,
Yeah.
they work.
Next thing you know, Taint's got a mustache. He's out there riding the high seas. He's like, "What's up, ladies?"
Hello, ladies.
Ah, oh,
Fancy
that pip.
rolling on my life preserver on my lip here.
So what's with the haircut, by the way?
I like to look good every now and then. Okay, so here's something about me specifically that I learned with cutting your hair. I don't know if you guys share this same experience. I usually let my hair go out, get weird, and I'll cut it back into something different, get long, get weird. But when I do that, my like mood and who I am like changes a lot as I get longer hair. But if I keep getting a haircut, my mood stays more like kind of in the same rhythm. Yeah, it's really strange.
Well, at this point, I'm growing you can't see it right now, but I'm growing my hair out. It's getting pretty long.
So you need to be aware there may be a new Terry come to town.
That's what I hope for. I'm so sick of this one.
A leather duster, you kick the door open. What up, Cher?
While the Levy song by Zeppelin plays, boom.
Terry sparks up a Winston.
You never know. I don't know what's I hope it does change me a little bit because I'm
hey babe, thinking of riding the Harley downtown. You want to ride?
I've had enough of this guy personally.
So he did ask, have we heard of El Siberiano? I don't know. Have you heard of that drummer?
No.
He is amazing. I'm about to download one of his videos real quick. And he's just an amazing drummer. Well, I thought I was going to. He's worth looking up. He's one of those guys, like when you watch him, you're like, is this guy AI or whatever? He was actually trying out for the Foo Fighters. He's an amazing musician. He's way too talented to be in a regular band, though, because he has all the tricks. And it's like having a bartender that does all the cocktail tricks. You're like, you don't want to work at a Chili's.
Yeah.
Right.
Not that Foo Fighters is Chili's. I love the Foo Fighters so much.
The Chili's of rock and roll. Please welcome the Foo Fighters.
No. Do not say that. I fucking love the Foo Fighters.
I agree. I'm out on the Foo Fighters.
I know you are. We've fought about this before, and I'm gonna meet you behind the Chili's, and I'm gonna throw an appetizer in your face. Yeah, how about that?
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. 2-for-1 margaritas, bitch. Anyway, sorry.
The Chili's of rock and roll.
They are not.
They pretty much are, man.
Slunts.
Terry,
let's answer slunts. How do we know Uli here? It's very simple. Very simple story.
Oh, I'm oddball?
Well, it's what your name is listed on.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
Oddball of the Ozarks.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's why.
Like, is that a band I've never heard of? Fuck yeah, that sounds cool.
No, Uli works on our radio station that we're on in Springfield, Missouri. He comes on after us. I met Uli when we were last in town, a couple years ago. When we were in town, he gave me a lift in his truck, and he and I hit it off. I love the guy's personality. We've become friends, and now we're doing this show called KAOS.
Yeah, you were super kind about that. I think we had a couple of mutual points, Santa Barbara and all that, but you allowed me to be a guest one time because you were like, "Is this thing working? Is this thing on?" And I was in the comments. I'm like, "I hear you." You're like, "Come on here." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, that's right. But I thought you were always in. See, I don't remember our stuff. I remember the Chuck Berry story, but I don't remember what happened 6 months ago.
Yeah, no. And then you're like, "Hey, do you want to come on again?" And I'm like, "Dude, I will come over and over onto your show."
Well, Terry was like, "I think this guy Uli could be good." I was like, "Well, let's try him out." And after the first show, I was like, "Yeah, he should just be on all the time."
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's exactly the way it went down.
I think we had done a couple of shows under a different moniker, last half of last year. I think we started 25, right?
Yeah.
But
you're right. It was like Taint was like, after the first show, I'll tell you what happened. After the first show, Taint messaged me. This guy needs to be on every show.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Fuck, dude.
I said, this guy's good. I remember the show. I was in Key West. I was in this really courtyard Marriott with a really big ADA room, where it's like, oh, thanks for 900 square feet when all I needed was 400, but you can wheel around in a wheelchair. So I was in that room and he was being so funny. I was like, man, this guy's good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're making me blush, you fuckers.
Let's
go to this. Let's go to this right now. Caleb's got a great question. What was Taint's first?
You can see it. It's on YouTube. It's Taint gets egged on a surfboard, I think. And it's up on YouTube right now. And that's my first bit I ever did.
Now,
Sam
let me
Kavar,
get-
the play-by-play.
All that was your first bit. We put you, this radio station we had a had a retention pond outside. I mean, it was toxic. So Taint went out on his surfboard and we all egged him to see if we could knock him off his board.
Yeah. Oh my God. So again, we've talked about, and I've now decided I'm taking. Guys, I'm going to Jamaica in December.
Really? Good for you.
I'm going to Jamaica.
You hear that?
I don't know if I should tell you this right now. There's some potential for some real shenanigans, but there's so many months away. We're talking like back to the old school Uli, real depraved bullshit. Okay.
Well,
real depraved.
So you're going to a place called Hedonism?
God, I wish I was. It's my good buddy's 40th birthday, and there may be some situations that have already been predetermined, but we don't know what will happen between now and then. So let's just leave that in the air right there. But Jamaica is going to happen. But in the meantime, I would sure love the chance to go to Seattle, because I think we just need to get together in person again. I miss you.
Summertime's the best.
Yeah,
I may be out on the West Coast.
Yeah, you just pop on up, you pop on over, we're good to go.
I like Jeff says safe word. Well, it's chrysanthemum, Jeff, and you have to spell it correctly, or otherwise I won't listen.
You need to pick one that's not, just one syllable.
No, it's
barf, barf.
Don't stop is my safe word.
Ow.
Real confusing.
So are there going to be girls there? I'm kind of missing on your teasing here. So are you bringing your own? Or are you going to have some? Oh boy. Okay.
People listen to this show, Terry, so he can't really say everything he would like to tell you.
So we did our show. We used to do our show from Jamaica a lot.
Oh, really?
when I worked, we used to do the sandals things in I think it was Negril. And there's a Hedonism right next door to the sandals.
Fuck yes.
And Sherry and I went out there, and but this is the time Sherry and I just went on our own. That's where we had our honeymoon about 3 years after we got married, because we couldn't afford a honeymoon. So we went there, and we get into one of those. We're on a jet ski. So we go by out of the water, not too far off the coast of the Hedonism thing. And the people at Hedonism got so mad because it's like a nude thing. People could be nude to one of their. And I got a news for you. It's a bunch of people you do not want to see nude.
That's fair.
It is
most people don't want to see me naked either.
It was like, so we drove by and they're like mad and flipping us off and throwing water balloons at us and things like that. It's like, and Sherry's like, who wants to see your ugly ass? Stuff like that. It was a good night.
Yeah, everybody loves a smoking hot chick riding by on a jet ski going, "You're fucking ugly, you suck."
And that's the time that Sherry was just,
absolutely
in her prime.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will put it like this. I have placed a reservation with a deposit for a luxury junior suite, ocean view with terrace jacuzzi, diamond club, one occupant.
Wow. Is this a Marriott property or Hyatt? What is this? Look on there.
It's at Royalton Hideaway Blue Waters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I was told, no, you want to make sure you get over here, because if you get these, there's kids over on that side of things. So it might be like what Terry's talking about. I mean, it might be, dude, I'm in the mood to be nude. Who knows?
After I heard what Sarah did last time she was at Jamaica, I don't know if I can look at a balcony the same way.
Yeah.
What may be going on up there?
Okay, Caleb. Women, first of all right, and I'm meeting there.
To an island and bringing girls ain't the best thing to sell these days, guys.
Dude, I'm flying coach. It's not like that.
Oh, don't downplay this.
Don't.
No,
listen.
there's potential, but if I've learned anything, you can set no expectations.
I have
Now,
seen with my
Yes.
own eyes Epstein Island, and I would know a pervert when I see one. So go ahead and keep telling me everything.
So let's just put that let's put a pin in that and just sort of see where that maybe that could be in our ongoing, like what's happening in that on that front. Of course, discretion is the better part of valor. So we'll just sort of leave things as they might be for a minute.
And I agree with you about the not setting expectations.
No, dude, I'm going down there to have fun for my buddy's birthday. And if anything happens, yeah, man.
I was trying to find a picture of Sherry in her bikini when she was back in the day, but I realized Schutz is in here and he'd end up screenshotting it and jerking off to it. So I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm about to lose. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm about to lose like 70 pounds between now and December. It's going to be horrific.
Why?
Well, dude, I understand that I have the perfect body for a gay homosexual bear. Like I recognize, lots to cuddle here, but I might want to take my shirt off and not just, terrorize people.
Yeah, you're a guy though that owns who he is.
That is true.
However you feel the most comfortable, I would say.
I'm comfortable right now. We don't even know if I'm wearing underwear. I might have left it at the studio.
What's the 60 pounds for then? If you're comfortable now, is it 60 pounds for someone else or?
It's so I can look in the mirror and not cry.
Okay.
Hey.
It's also good to reset,
Yeah, you guys are a couple of paragons of physical fitness.
Not me, not right now.
I'm more of like I'm in shape because round is a shape, or I have the body of a god like Buddha. But I'm cuddly, and I get that. I'm good for wintertime. I'm not good for summertime. I'll keep you warm though.
Well, you're lucky you have the dong, so it's like,
you've got that. If I had that, I don't care how big I would be.
Look at this. Look him up with some Go Cleanse. Dude,
we can do that easy.
I might. Yeah, I would love that. I got a colonoscopy last year, and let me tell you what, that stuff will fucking kill you.
Well, first of all, Go Cleanse doesn't make you poo.
Oh, no. That's good.
No,
it doesn't. It's like actually the act of not pooing.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But the amount of mental clarity, I can't stress you enough, is like a reason to do this even without the weight loss. When you stop eating food and you don't have to digest it and spend energy for that, all of a sudden you like have 20% more horsepower in your brain.
Yeah, and on Go Cleanse, that second day on Go Cleanse,
you're like doing equations.
Tons of energy. You're thinking be hungry, tons of energy. I mean, my focus, I don't stutter and stumble over my words. It's crazy.
Right down here, Caleb says Rise is good stuff, which is weird. It's like he's looking at my algorithm because I've been seeing so much Rise stuff in ads. Have you guys messed with that? It's like a mushroom coffee, I think. It's like a mushroom.
Oh.
Right? Okay, so this could be a fun challenge, right? Between now and December, are you going to get Uli ready for Jamaica?
Let's do it.
All right. I'll do between 5 to 10 crunches between now and then. Maybe 20. I don't want to get out of hand.
Well, working out's the enemy. If you're trying to lose weight, we need to get you cardio. Just to get you in stage 3 cardio all day.
So could you get me into stage 3 cardio? Just you and me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you like running or riding a bike? What's your deal?
Oh, I'm more of a bike rider. Dude, these knees, running. If you see me running, it's over for you, pal. Like, we're all dead.
I've never been motivated like the babes on Peloton. They have some absolute beautiful people on that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's a good thing I'm funny. It's more of a John Candy vibe I bring to the table.
I'm telling you, man, you just cut back. I don't know how much you drink, but alcohol's a thing that'll get you. That'll put the weight on you.
You're glitching. I couldn't hear any of that.
A beer's worth 2 sandwiches, Uli. So a beer is worth 2 sandwiches.
I don't drink beer anymore. I went straight for my liver demands a much more intolerant God. It wants the hard stuff
the mixers or the liquor. I mean, what are you mixing with?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I mix with club soda or diet ginger beer.
Yeah, that's not a lot of calories. How many are you having? A gallon or so?
What are you, my fucking doctor? I don't have to answer that shit right now. I don't want it on record.
I mean, 1 in 4 drinks.
Look, there's 2 people you should never lie to: your doctor and your divorce lawyer, and you're neither.
And Tate and me.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
actually never did it at the Bunny Ranch. Never did.
Yeah.
Never.
Well,
had
maybe
some-
we can set that up next week. We'll chit chat amongst ourselves. We've hit the time. Thank you so much for making time. I know it's tough with kiddo and everything. And big
I'm
thanks to
bad at
Cruz.
it.
Yeah. Thanks to Cruz for coming on. It was great to see him. That's great.
And I think we've had a good time all the way around.
I'm glad that you came clean about the underwear and that you were brave enough to say, yes, it's my clean underwear I brought into the station.
Hey, listen, when at this age, and Terry can confirm, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not going to try to cover for anything. I'm like, yeah, that actually looks like something I might do.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you can toy with people for a while and then, you just for fun, but you owned it. It's good for you.
It is what it is. But I want to thank both of you guys so much. You guys make it so much better. This is literally one of my favorite parts of the week, even though it is totally chaotic. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's always so much fun.
It is.
All right. So, all right. Well, good night, everybody. Catch Lex and Terry in the morning. Taint, will you be on there on Thursday? Wait, no, Friday.
I was on there today.
Yes. Days of the week.
Spread my mom at a KOA.
Spread my mom at the KOA.
Classic.
It was a good one. And thanks to everybody in the chat. Great to see you here. Thanks for taking time out of your night to hang out with us. Thank you, Rich. Good to see you, buddy.
Terry, is there a Butter Show 2 out soon?
There is one coming up very, very soon.
On your page?
Make sure you subscribe. You can get on to KAOSshow.com for episodes in the past. I'm going to try to get links up there in the next. That's my goal this week, is to get links to Terry's show, pictures from Taint across the world, and all kinds of other stuff. But thank you so much, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night. I hit end.